If My Heart Had Wings, also known as Kono Ozoro ni Tsubasa wo Hirogete, was a Japanese eroji game originally produced by Pulltop Games on May 25th, 2012. The English localization that was giving a teen rating was released by MoeNovel on the 28th of June 2013, and that is the one that I will be focusing on today's review. MoeNovel is kind of new to the scene, with If My Heart Had Wings being their first production, and they have actually removed all of the rather erotic content from it, leaving an all-ages, or T version of the game, which is very highly recommended by me for all people who are fans of romantic visual novels. The story basically follows Aoi Manase, who goes unvoiced, in a cast of characters that are fully voiced by Japanese voice actresses, such as Ira Hoshizaki and Choko Moehana, and very, very talented people that have done a lot of these kinds of games. So if you are fans of these games, you might recognize some voices. Essentially, he has a cycling accident, as he is a cycler, and returns home to enroll in Kaifu Academy, which is an academy for engineering. Once there, he goes up on a hilltop overlooking the town, where he sees a mysterious paper airplane flying through the air. Once he follows that paper airplane, he finds at the top of the hill the female protagonist of our story, Katori Habane. Once there, he finds out why she's thrown this paper airplane out, which is basically to try to get someone to help her. She is in a wheelchair and she is unable to move, as a tire on her wheelchair has gone flat, and so, as per usual, she becomes embarrassed once found, but she also becomes very emotional as well, because she is happy that somebody has finally come to help her. Although we are also introduced to a rather comedic character, played by a very strange looking animal, which is referred to as something that looks a little bit like a chicken, mostly because it's pecking at my feet, but essentially it is a duck named Hat, wearing a hat. Isn't that funny? But basically, our hero decides to fix her wheelchair because of the fact that he has the tools on him that he usually uses for his cycling. Once he starts fixing her wheelchair, there is a small conversation between the two of them, which is completely adorable, and I absolutely love it. Well, after he helps her and ends up back in the main town with her, they go their separate way so that he can go and find Flying Fish Manor, his main reason for being there at this point in time. Essentially what happens is he is supposed to be the dorm mother for this dorm, and it was because the previous caretaker had an accident, and his mother, being the real estate agent, was able to actually land him this job so that he could easily go through college and actually have something to do. Now basically, he does the cooking and cleaning for these people. But once there, he kind of finds himself face to face with a girl with very little clothes on, and her name is Kanoko Sugure. Well, after a bit of a fan service-y kind of introduction to the character, Aoi has a bit of a problem on his hands. It turns out that the dorm is actually occupied by an entire female cast of characters, and once introduced to them, he finds out that they are named Yuka, Sana, and Ryoko. Now, these all have kind of the typical tropes of an anime or visual novel, but essentially he finds out that there is also a fifth member, and that is our female protagonist, Katori. Surprise, surprise, but it's actually kind of interesting and very, very funny how he's reintroduced to this character. She has a bit of a change in her demeanor and everything as well, which is very interesting. Once at school, though, we find out a whole complete new cast of characters with Ageha Himigi, who is basically a childhood friend of his who he finds at school. She's rather changed because of the fact that apparently she used to be a tomboy, but now has turned into quite the beauty. So we're introduced to a lot of female characters right off the bat, but we are introduced to Mabo. Mabo, or Masatugi Tasaki. I'm never going to pronounce these names right, but apparently he is one of his male friends as well, and they have a bit of a falling out immediately. We also run into Amane Mochizuki, because he is exploring the campus afterward. She's rather goofy and a little bit airheaded, but she's also a mysterious beauty. Essentially, he finds out that she is trying to resurrect a airplane or glider club, and so that's basically what kicks off our story, but ends the demo about right there. Now, the game itself is told through animated and non-animated still sections, which are completely beautiful. The artists behind this, the artists in Pulltop, have really shown off a lot of skill and a lot of amazing talent. And this is an HD remake. So this is all in beautiful 720 animation, and the still shots look like an oil painting that has come to life. It is amazing to look at, and it is amazing to play. It keeps your attention going with the level of detail that these people put into every scene in this game. From the skies at night, to the buildings themselves, to the surrounding areas. It is a fantastic game to look at, and you will never find something that you have seen before. Also, as I said, it is completely voice acted by a cast. So here is a small example of said voice acting, in a rather comedic manner, as she is sending Hat to try to find me within the house. This is about toward the end of the demo itself. Also, toward the end of the demo, we are given a trailer with a fantastic song attached to it, and I will let you guys hear that as well. Essentially what we end up with, and what I'm going to leave you with my final thoughts of, is a fantastic visual novel, a fantastic romantic story, which I am going to continue playing well past the demo. If you are a fan of visual novels, or if you're a fan of anime, or just romance in general, I highly recommend If My Heart Had Wings. It is for sale on Steam right now, and I just really do. I highly recommend that you go out and you at least check out the demo. I'm going to leave in the description below. If you like the demo, of course, go and find the game and buy it, because it is a very spectacularly done game, very well produced, and with just very small problems with maybe some of the translation here and there, but it's not enough to make you actually not understand what's going on. The beauty of this game is lies well within the reach of anybody who just loves, you know, animated or still shot animation and stuff like that. And the voice acting is superbly done as well. Definitely go and check this out, and I will see you guys in another video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Check out the game, and I will see you guys in another video. Goodbye, everybody. If you guys like that, click in the upper left to subscribe before you check out Goat Simulator. What is going on? There you go. Also, check us out on Google Plus and Twitter for all the new updates for the channel, and check out Long Night.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.